Welcome everyone. Welcome to Unleash Your Inner Wisdom with Donna. So as you can see, I am not Jess, the Energy Muse. Jess has asked me to step in for tonight and is looking forward to catching up with you all again next Thursday night at 8:30 Sydney time. So Jess will be back then. So tonight I am looking forward to offering you free microkinesiology balances around chakras and emotions. So as you're coming in, please do let me know where you're coming in from. Hey, Tracy. Please do let me know where you're coming in from. We are a global community here, and it's so wonderful that we get to all meet together in one place virtually, but be dispersed so geographically across the world. So for those of you that I haven't met yet, just put my bowl down. For those of you that I haven't met yet, I'm normally on a Wednesday night at 8:30, and I offer free microkinesiology balances around chakras and emotions. Hey, Christine from Perth. Hey, Aaron, how you doing from Inverell in northern New South Wales? Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So what I offer is a little bit different to what Jessica offers. So I offer free microkinesiology balances around chakras and emotions. So let me give you a bit of an explanation about each, and then I'll ask you to let me know which balance you'd prefer in the comments. So if you're after a chakra balance tonight, then Tracy knows, then I tune into your energy, and then I scan through your chakras and I'll let you know which chakras are showing stress. And then working with kinesiology, I work in the priority chakra for you, offering you some balance and support, and we dig a little deeper into that for you. If you're after an emotional balance tonight, then I once again tune into your energy, and then using the traditional Chinese medicine 5-element chart, I have a look at which element, meridian, and core emotion is coming up for you tonight to get the most support with. I dive into that a little bit deeper and then offer you a balance and support around that. So what I might do also to let you know, I don't necessarily go in chronological order. I do go where I'm guided to for the balances tonight. So let me just pop on. Let me have a look here. Okay. So Tracy, I've got a few here. So Tracy Thompson. Let's have a look here. A chakra balance for you. Okay. So Tracy, I'm just going to tune into your energy now. And just as I do this, I'm just using specific traditional Chinese medicine acupressure points just to make sure our connection is as strong as possible, because I'm actually guided by you and your innate awareness. So I need to make sure that connection is as strong as possible. So Tracy, just offering you some support through your throat chakra. So if you can please say for me, I am truth. I am truth. Okay. And Tracy, just some more support for you through your heart chakra tonight. Okay, so for those of you that are just joining, welcome. You'll notice that I am not Jessica. She's looking forward to catching up with you all next Thursday at 8:30. My name is Donna, and I'm offering free microkinesiology balances around chakras and emotions. And I'm currently in the process of doing a chakra balance for Tracy. So I'm just tuning into Tracy's energy just by tapping into some traditional Chinese medicine points, just to make sure our connection is as strong as possible. Okay, so Tracy, just checking your central meridian and your governing meridian. Okay, so Tracy, what's coming up for you from a kinesiology perspective is some acute dehydration. So what that is it's perhaps when we've had a super busy day and we haven't had enough to drink, haven't had enough water to drink, or perhaps we've had more caffeinated beverages than we have had water. So if I could ask you, Tracy, to take a sip of water on your end and hold that in your mouth for 10 to 12 seconds, and I'll take a sip of water on my end as well. For those of you that I haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet, as a kinesiologist, I do have a range of resources around me that you can't quite see on screen. So you will see me glance off and point and move and pick different things up depending upon what comes up in your balance for you. So Tracy, I'm just going to grab my water now. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. Okay. So Tracy, I'm tuned into your energy. I'm just going to start scanning through your chakras for you now. So crown chakra. So your crown chakra has indicated some stress, brow, throat. So your crown and your throat chakra have indicated stress. Heart. Solar plexus, sacral, your sacral chakra, base. Okay, and your base chakra for you tonight, Tracy. So it was your crown, your throat, your sacral, and your base chakra. So with kinesiology, we always work with the priority that comes up, and it normally has a flow-on effect. But I always loop back around and double check as well. So just checking, Tracy, which chakra we'll be diving into and giving you specific support with tonight, which is the priority for you. So is it crown? Is it throat? Okay. So Tracy, it's your throat chakra that is coming up as the priority for you tonight. So we're just going to dive into that one a little bit deeper for you. Okay. Okay. Does Tracy need to say the affirmation again? No. Okay, is it the inward? Okay, so Tracy, there's stress around the that keeps coming up, does it? Yeah. There's stress around the outward expression of the throat chakra for you tonight. So let me dive into that a little bit deeper for you. So Tracy, learning to silence the negative inner chatter or the inner self-critic has shown a stress for you. And performing daily affirmations has indicated that it would be of benefit for you. So the throat chakra relates to our ability to express our authentic self, and that's indicated stress for you, Tracy. It is through this chakra that we convey our deepest self to the world. It is also about our free expression of creativity, and it is intimately related to our ability to ask for what we need, and that indicated some stress for you, and to be able to say what we mean. The chakra can become out of balance when we have been shut down in our attempts to express our needs, and the shutdown indicated for you, Tracy. So when this chakra becomes misaligned, we can sometimes have an inability to say what we mean and to say what we need, and that has indicated stress for you. We tend to keep secrets, which did not indicate, and we tend to believe that others don't truly care to hear what we need, and that didn't indicate for you. So Tracy, so true. So you're resonating with this, are you? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you came through for a balance tonight then. So is there anything else that we need to offer Tracy tonight? Are we okay to move to a balance? Okay. So is the balance, is it with a chakra? Is it chakra? Yeah. Okay. So the balance that's come up for you, Tracy, is working with a chakra, and in particular, it's the heart chakra. So the camera doesn't quite show, but I'm just working with your heart chakra at the moment. I'm not tall enough. So Tracy, can you please say for me, I am love. I am love. And Tracy, can you take a nice deep breath in, all the way in, and then all the way out, so that you're expelling, you're using all your muscles, your abdominal muscles, and you're expelling all that old air out, and then taking in fresh, vital, fresh new air. I can feel my hand heating up. So sometimes with the balances, if we're working, for example, with a chakra balance, sometimes the balance or support that's required is working with a chakra, either the chakra that indicated with the priority stress or another chakra. And sometimes it could be something completely different. It could be, emotional stress release points, acupressure holding points, affirmations, sound. It could be any of those. But for you tonight, Tracy, it's the heart chakra. That you are, Tracy, that you are. right. So Tracy, I'm just going to loop back around, just double check those other chakras for you. So it was the crown, just double check your throat. It was the sacral and the base. Wonderful. And they're all showing strong now. So Tracy, I hope that was a benefit for you tonight. And I'm just going to end our connection now. Wonderful. Okay, thank you. So for those of you that have joined recently, welcome. My name is Donna. I'm an internationally recognised kinesiologist and I'm offering free micro-kinesiology balances tonight until Jess returns next week around chakras and emotions. So please do feel free to pop over to my Facebook page. I think the link is in the descriptor, whichever way that shows on your device. Otherwise, you're more than welcome to search what's showing on the screen, which is Unleash Your Vitality Kinesiology. And please pop over and say hi. I've got some really cool videos and things that you might find of interest on there around meridians as well. Okay. So I'm just having a look at who's coming up next for a balance. Okay. So Tracy Ann must be the starting off with Tracy's. Okay, might just pop that up there just to make that a little bit easier to follow for the moment, just considering that we've had two Tracys indicate in a row. So Tracy Ann, you've requested an emotional balance. So Tracy, I'm just going to tune into your energy now. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. So I've just checked those traditional Chinese medicine acupressure points to make sure our connection is as strong as possible. Check your central and governing meridian and also hydration. Hydration is really important in kinesiology because we work with energy and the meridians and so forth. Hydration is really important to make sure that they're flowing smoothly and that any balances and so forth can be integrated for you. Okay, so Tracy, we are connected and you would like an emotional balance. So I'm just going to use the traditional Chinese medicine 5-element chart for you. So I'm just going to turn around, but I'll point to what's coming up for you. Okay, so are we working with fire, earth, metal, water, bladder, kidney? Okay, so Tracy, we're working with the water element and the kidney meridian for you. And I'm just going to dive in and have a look at which core emotion is coming up to give you the most support with tonight as a priority. So is it for Tracy, are we working with fear, anxiety? Is it anxiety? Okay. So Tracy, what's coming up for you is stress around the emotion of anxiety. So we're just going to dive into that a little bit deeper for you. Is it in the past, present? So it's anxiety. It's coming up with stress around the emotion of anxiety in the present. Is it within self, from another, toward another, in a situation? So sometimes we can have stress that's self-generated. Sometimes we can project it onto somebody else so that we can have an opportunity to see it and reflect and heal with it. And sometimes we take it on for somebody else. Or sometimes it's in a situation. So for you tonight, Tracy, it's coming up particularly in a situation. So I'll just see if there's anything that would be hindering you from releasing some of that stress tonight. Are there any dynamics? Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So Tracy, we've got an affirmation to say. What's indicated for you is that there's a little bit of resistance showing around, I guess, recognizing that emotion to be able to enable you to release some of the stress around it. And it doesn't mean that we're going to dive into it and you have to feel bowled over by it or wallow in it or anything like that, or feel the intense pain of it. It's just recognizing, just saying, yep, okay, you're there. I recognize you, and I'm going to release some of the stress around that. So the affirmation that's come up for you is, can you please say for me, we're going to say it twice. So I surrender into the feelings of anxiety for my highest potential. So I surrender into the feelings of anxiety for my highest potential. Wonderful. Okay. So is there anything else for Tracy tonight? Are we okay to move to a balance? Wonderful. Okay. So for Tracy tonight, for the balance, is it a chakra? Is it emotional stress release? Is it an affirmation? Is it sound? Is it sound? Okay. Is it tuning? Okay. So Tracy, what's come up for you to help you give you some balance and support around releasing that stress around the emotion tonight, the tuning forks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the traditional Chinese medicine alarm points that are associated with the different meridians. And I'm actually looking for 2 meridians, and it's going to be the vibration of the tuning forks of these 2 particular meridians that will be providing you that support tonight. So while I do that for you, would you please mind popping in the comments if you are left or right-handed, please? Okay. So lung, pericardium, heart. So one of those meridians, Tracy, will be the heart meridian. Lung, pericardium, heart, stomach, liver. Liver? Okay. And the other one is the liver. So we're working with the vibration of the heart and the liver meridian. So I'm just waiting for your perfect timing, Tracy. Okay, so Tracy, while I grab out the tuning forks, if you want to get somewhere really comfortable, you don't need to see me for this. I'll talk it through before we start, and that way you can just really sort of dive into that vibration and the energy of those tuning forks for your healing tonight. So liver and heart and right-handed. Okay, so it'll be 3 sounds of the tuning fork for you. Is it around the heart? Is it around the heart? Yeah. And it will be around your heart solar plexus area, but I'm really feeling it. I'm really feeling it in the heart. More support for you, hey? Feels like almost being like sucker punched, you know? So I'm glad that you came up for a balance tonight as well. Okay. So Tracy, please get comfy and take some nice, slow, deep breaths, okay? Tracy, I'm feeling a little bit teary, and sometimes I can feel it before my clients do, and sometimes it's at the same time, and sometimes my clients don't feel it at all. But should you be feeling the need to cry, please do so. It'd be good for you to be able to release that, okay? It's healing for you. Okay. So Tracy, what came up for you tonight? You requested an emotional balance. So we were working with the water element, the kidney meridian, and the emotion that came up as indicating the most stress for you at the moment was anxiety. And it was anxiety in the present time in relation to a situation. And in order to support you tonight was the healing vibration of the tuning forks, particularly the heart and the liver meridians. So I hope that was of benefit for you tonight. And I'm just going to end our connection now. Wonderful. Thank you, Tracy. Okay, I'll just find, there we go. Okay. So for those of you that are just joining, welcome, welcome, welcome. Jess, the Energy Muse, is very excited to be back next week. So I'm just stepping in tonight. So I'm normally on a Wednesday night from 8:30 to 9:30, offering free micro kinesiology balances around chakras and emotions. So as you come in, please let me know where you're coming in from, and also if you would like a chakra or an emotional balance. Okay, wonderful. So Tracy, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. Okay, so Tam, hello, hello, hello. Tam, please let me know in the comments if you would like a chakra or emotional balance. And what I might do is just start tuning into your energy while I wait for that to come through. And Tam, if it's okay with you, I'll also be guided by your innate awareness if that doesn't come through for you this evening, if your comment doesn't come through. Okay, so Tam, I'm just tuning into your energy. I thought you were going to say that, Tam. That's why I said I'll just tune into you and see what comes up for you. So wonderful. I'm glad that that's exactly what you said too, because I was like, I'm pretty sure, but I'll just throw it out there in case. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. So Tam, I'm just going to offer you some support through your throat chakra. Also, I'd really like to get everyone's thoughts on my Facebook page for my Kinesiology tribe, and please do feel free to pop over and join my Facebook page. The link is in the description. I'm looking at perhaps sometime next week offering free micro kinesiology balances for those that are being impacted by COVID for long lockdowns, like longer than like 7 days, like longer than a week. So I know like our friends in Victoria and Australia, and I know the United Kingdom and obviously India and Spain. There's a whole range of US around the world. But please do feel free to send me a PM. Let me know if that's something that would be of benefit. If that's you or if that's a loved one, please let me know if you feel that would be of benefit or not. Okay, so Tam, just checking your central meridian. Okay. And hydration. Wonderful. Okay. All right. Okay. So a balance for Tam. So for Tam, are we looking for an emotional balance? Emotion? Is it a chakra? Chakra. Okay. So Tam, what's come up for you is a chakra balance. So Tam, I'll just scan through your chakras for you. Okay. I just felt something go a bit funny there. So Tam, just we said the word chakra balance. Your energy just went into a little bit of stress. And as you would know, sometimes this happens when in kinesiology we're about to dive into something and it's like your innate awareness's way of sort of indicating to me, I'm happy to go there, but give me some more support before I do. So just giving you some more support through your heart chakra at the moment. Wonderful. Okay, so chakra. So crown, brow. So your brow chakra and your throat chakra are both indicated for you, Tam. heart, solar plexus, sacral, base. Okay, and your sacral and your base chakra indicated as well. So we'll just see which one is the priority for you to get some support with tonight. So for Tam, we're working with the brow chakra, brow, throat, sacral, base, base. Okay. So Tam, what's coming up for you tonight is some support with your base chakra. So can you please say for me twice, I am safe. I am safe. Okay. So is it the inward, is the inward expression? The outward. Okay. And it's stress around the outward expression of the base chakra. So I'll just dive into that a little bit more for you. So establishing a healthy routine has indicated for you, Tam. Okay. And that's the only one sort of at that list that's sort of indicated. So it's establishing that healthy routine so that you can feel grounded and safe. So the base chakra is our foundational chakra, and having it in balance is what causes us to feel grounded. Yep, and that just indicated safe and secure. The root chakra has to do with our most fundamental needs like survival, food, and shelter, and a feeling of safety. And so the feeling of safety indicated for you. It can become blocked if you feel threatened or if your basic survival feels at risk. It has to do with money, food, and shelter. So if this chakra is out of alignment, we can feel anxious, and that indicated for you, fearful, uncertain, and that indicated for you, and have difficulty concentrating, and that indicated for you. So is there anything else that Tam needs tonight before we move to a balance? Are you okay to move to a balance? Okay, wonderful. And to support Tam tonight, are we balancing with the chakra? Is it chakra? Is it affirmation? Affirmation? All right. So Tam, what's come up for you is an affirmation. So I have 11,000. I promise it won't take long. So we've got the rekindled ancient wisdom affirmations and also emotional affirmations. So I'll just see where we're going. So we're going into the emotional affirmations for you. Okay. Is that page? Is that page? Okay, so Tam, I'm just going to give you some more support. Once again, through your heart chakra, just as we dive deeper into the affirmations. So can you please say for me, I am love. I am love. Okay. Are we working with that page? Are we working there? Okay. So we're working with affirmations around magical for you, Tam. So I'll just narrow it down for you. So I've got the affirmation for you. I'm just going to say it 2 times now. But I just need to check, does Tam need to say this after tonight? Would it be of benefit? Okay. And days? 1, 2, 3 days. How many times a day? Once. Okay. And so this would be of benefit for you to say Tam 2 3 times for the next 3 days, once a day. Yeah. Okay. And just so you don't have to run and get a pen or anything, we're just at recording 31 at the time 31. And so you can just move back so that you can get the affirmation later. Okay. So can you please say for me now, I unleash the magic within me and I now live my life fully. So I unleash the magic within me and I now live my life fully. And I unleash the magic within me and I now live my life fully. Okay. And so Tam, I'm just going to go back and check those other chakras for you as well. Okay. So brow, throat, sacral, base. Okay, wonderful. And they're all showing no stress now. So Tam, I hope that was of benefit for you tonight. And I'm just going to end our connection now. Wonderful. Okay. All right. Okay, so Madeline Tamer, you've come up for an emotional balance. So let's do that for you. Okay. All right. Okay. So, Madeline, I'm just going to tune into your energy now. Wonderful. And I'm just going to go through those traditional Chinese medicine acupressure points just to make sure our connection is strong as possible. And Madeline, you've also, your innate awareness has also come up requesting some support through your throat chakra. So just giving you some additional support now. Tam, you're more than welcome. It's an awesome affirmation. Okay. I can really feel the heat of that, Madeline. Your throat chakra. Okay. Okay, so just checking your central meridian and your governing meridian. Okay, wonderful. Okay, Madeline, so we are connected. And so what I'm going to do is just pop down here emotional for you. All right. So we're just going to move to the traditional Chinese medicine 5-element chart. And I'm just going to have a look at which element, meridian, and core emotion is coming up to give you some support with tonight. So is it fire, earth, metal, water, wood, gallbladder, liver? Okay. So for you, Madeline, we're working with the wood element and the liver meridian. And I'm just going to go through and have a look at which core emotion is coming up for you tonight to give you the support with. So is it anger? Is it rage? Is it wrath? Is it distressed? Okay. And distressed is coming up as the primary emotion to give you some support with tonight. So Madeline, we're just going to dive into that a little bit deeper for you. Past, present. So it's stress around the emotion of distress in the present time in a situation. I'm just going to see if there's anything that might be holding you back from releasing some of that stress tonight. Are there any dynamics in that one? Yeah. Okay. And so, Madeline, what's come up for you is an element of, you're more than welcome. What's come up for you is an element of separation. And I've mentioned it before, honestly, as humans, we all have different ways of dealing with our emotions. Sometimes we can sort of push it away and kind of like create a bit of a chasm, a bit of a separation. from us and that emotion. Sometimes we can deny it, we can resist it, we can suppress it. Like, we are clever. But it's really important that we loop back around at some stage and clear the stress around those emotions, because the stress gets stored in the body, in the cells, everywhere, and it can lead to, energetic imbalances, which can have a flow-on effect. So if we look at the holistic health triangle, we can see that we've got mental, emotional on one side, structural and biochemical or physiological. And if any of those are out, it skews the whole health triangle. That's my little triangle. And so it only takes one and it impacts all the others, which is why we can feel like when we get some really bad news, we can feel like we've been punched to the gut. And when we're really nervous, we can feel nauseous. So they're also connected, mind, body, and spirit. So it's really important, Madeline, that we do loop back around, and everyone, and myself included, because we're all human, right? That we loop back around and try and help clear that energy. Okay, so we've got an affirmation for you, Madeline, to say 3 times, just to help with acknowledging that emotion so that we can release some of the stress around that for you tonight. So I'll say it slowly. So it's: I accept, embrace, and unify with the feeling of distressed. So I accept, embrace, and unify with the feeling of distressed. And last time: I accept, embrace, and unify with the feeling of distressed. Okay. So is there anything else that Madeline needs tonight before we move on to a balance? No? Are we okay to move straight to balance? Wonderful. Okay. And so for Madeline tonight, are we working with, is it chakra? Chakra? Affirmations, sound. Okay. Is it the healing ball? Okay. So for you tonight, Madeline, what's come up to assist you in balancing and releasing some of the stress that's currently being held within you is the Tibetan healing bowl. So I'm just going to determine how many sounds of the Tibetan healing bowl and whereabouts we need to place that on your body. And then it'd be really great while I do that if you get somewhere really comfortable. Once again, you don't need to see me for this part, so make sure that you're really relaxed in a really comfortable place so that you can just drift with it, okay? Okay, how many times? So twice. Okay. So it's 2 sounds of the Tibetan healing bowl, and it's around your heart chakra specifically. Okay. So, Madeline, what came up for you? You requested an emotional balance, and we were working with the wood element and the liver meridian and the core emotion of distressed. And it was distressed in the present time in relation to a situation. And to help support you with that tonight was the Tibetan healing bowl, and specifically around your heart chakra space. So I hope that was of benefit for you tonight. And I'm just going to end our connection now. Wonderful. Okay. All right. So for those of you that have just joined, welcome, welcome, welcome. Jess, the Energy Muse, will be back next Thursday night at 8:30. I'm just stepping in for her tonight. And my name is Donna. I'm an internationally recognised kinesiologist offering free micro-kinesiology balances on a Wednesday at the same time, so 8:30 to 9:30 on a Wednesday. So Madeline, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. Please do feel free to pop over to my Facebook page, say hello. I've got the link in the descriptor, whichever way that works for you, on whatever device you're watching from. I've got some really cool information around kinesiology and meridians, lots of different things. So please do pop over and say hello as well. And I'm just going to go back and just scan through and see who's coming up next. Okay. So Lynn Marie Williams, you've indicated for a balance. Can you please let me know if you're still here and also which balance you would like? So I can see balance and support. Just let me know which one you might be drawn to. So, and I will keep looking just in case you've had to shuffle off for the night. Hey Florine, it's lovely to see you tonight. Okay. Donna. I think it was Donna Edwards. I've lost you, but you indicated. Donna Campbell. Sorry, Donna Campbell. If you are still here, please let me know what you would like. If you would like a chakra or an emotional balance. Okay, and Kat Rogers, if you are still here, can you please let me know if you are still here, and you would have requested an emotional balance. So Kat Rogers, if you are still here, please let me know in the comments. Okay, so Naomi Edwards, you've requested a chakra balance. All right. Okay, so Naomi, a chakra balance for you tonight. Awesome. Okay. I always like to double check, that everyone's still online, just to make sure that they're aware they're getting a balance. Otherwise, there might be somebody else that might need one as well. So, Naomi, I'm just going to tune into your energy now. Wonderful. And Naomi, I'm just going to make sure our connection is as strong as possible, just by going through the traditional Chinese medicine acupressure points. And it's indicated your innate awareness has let me know that you'd like some more support through your heart chakra as I tune in and connect with you. So just offering you some more support through your heart chakra tonight. Okay, so just checking your central meridian, your governing meridian. And hydration is coming up fine. Wonderful. Okay, so Naomi, we are connected. So I'm just going to go through and scan your chakras for you and let you know which ones are indicating stress for you tonight. So crown, brow's indicated for you, throat's indicated for you, heart's indicated for you, solar plexus is indicated for you, sacral's indicated for you, and base is indicated for you. Okay, so let's have a look and see which one is the priority for you tonight. So it was not crown, it was starting here. So brow, throat, heart. Okay, and it's the heart chakra that's indicating for you, Naomi, as the priority. And as I mentioned before, in kinesiology, we always work with the priority that comes up because we can have different layers of symptoms. And with kinesiology, we work with the cause. And so working with the cause often has a flow-on effect and helps support the symptoms. In this case, working with the priority chakra helps to clear and support the flow or the stress around the other chakras. But I will loop back around at the end and just double check them for you, just to make sure for you. Okay, so diving deeper into the heart chakra for you. Okay, so does Naomi need to say the affirmation? Yes, once, twice. Okay, so Naomi, can you please say for me, we're going to say it twice, I am love. I am love. Okay. And is it stress around the inward? Is it stress around the outward? So it's stress around the outward expression of the heart chakra. So we'll just dive into that a little bit more for you. So is it... Okay. So just before we dive in a little bit deeper, your innate awareness, Naomi, is letting me know that you need a bit more support before we do that, and just requiring that through your heart chakra, which is very apt considering that's the chakra that we're going into. So forgiveness of yourself has indicated, Naomi. Acts of compassion towards people around you has indicated. Acts of compassion, as well as acts of compassion towards yourself. Accepting that all people are different and deserving of compassionate acceptance has indicated for you. So this chakra is intimately connected to our capacity to love and to feel empathy and compassion. When the heart chakra is balanced, we can feel a deep sense of appreciation for others and an awareness of the many gifts in our lives, as well as a deep sense, as well as enjoying a sense of inner peace. And there was stress around the inner peace that indicated for you. We can become out of alignment in this area if we've experienced heartbreak, and that indicated for you, or abandonment, or a grieving the loss of a loved one or a relationship, and they indicated for you. And that doesn't always have to be a romantic relationship either. So when this chakra is out of balance, we can feel a hesitancy to trust, and that indicated for you. We can feel less compassionate, we can feel impatient, and we don't feel a sense of peace, and that indicated for you. So is there anything else that Naomi needs tonight before we do the balance? All right. I'll be ready to move on to a balance. Yes. Okay. Is the balance going to be chakra? Is it chakra? Okay. And so, Naomi, we're working directly with the heart chakra for you tonight to offer you some additional support. I can feel it starting to shift. I have to move back. And chakra is kind of like pushing my hand out and out and out. It's really good. So I'm just going to go and check the other chakras for you as well, Naomi. So I'm going to check all of them. So crown, brow, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, and base. Okay, wonderful. And Naomi, all the chakras are showing are strong again, so no stress in them now. So I hope that was of benefit for you tonight, and I'm just going to end our connection now. Wonderful. Okay. Hey Claire, how you doing? Please let me know in the comments if you would like an emotion balance or a chakra balance. And I'm just going to start tuning into your energy now. Naomi, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. So for Claire, okay. So I'm just going to move a little bit quicker, just looking at the time. So just tuning into Claire, using the traditional Chinese medicine acupressure points to make sure our connection is as strong as possible. Okay. And so Claire, no problems. What's come up for you is some acute dehydration. So as you would know, this is just a day-to-day dehydration, so perhaps not enough water yet, or perhaps more caffeinated beverages than water. So if you wouldn't mind taking a sip of water on your end and holding it in your mouth for 10 to 12 seconds, and I'll take a sip on this end as well. Just going to lean down and grab that. You drink too much. Okay. Okay. So for Claire, are we looking at an emotional balance? Is it emotion? Is it chakra? Okay. So I like the clarification there. T. Okay. So Claire, what's come up for you tonight is a chakra balance. I'm just going to scan through your chakras for you and let you know which ones are showing stress. So is it crown? So brows indicated. Solar plexus is indicated for you. So brow, solar plexus, sacral, base. And your base chakra. So the brow, solar plexus, and the base. So I'm just going to have a look at which one's the priority for you. So the brow and the solar plexus is the base. Okay. So it's the base chakra that's coming up as the priority for you. So we're just going to dive into that one for you. Okay. Makes sense already. So does Claire need to say the affirmation tonight? Yeah. Once, twice. Okay. So Claire, can you please say for me, I am safe. I am safe. Cool. There's the inward expression. Inward expression, the outward expression. So it's stress around the outward expression of the base chakra. So I'm just going to dive into that a little bit more for you. So it's not coming up with the usual things, Claire, so I'm just finding out exactly for you what it is. So it is around for you. So sometimes with the base chakra, it's got to do with safety and security and so forth. And it is coming up around I feel safe. But for you, it's less about like the day-to-day stuff. And it's really coming up with the feeling is what I'm getting is earthing. So grounding. But the word that's coming through is earthing. It's not a word I would normally use. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but earthing, like so it's kind of got the feeling like grounding is what we sort of do. We just go outside and we plant our feet and we ground and connect. But for you with the earthing, it almost feels like you've got so much activity and so much energy happening in the upper chakras that you almost need to earth that energy out for the balance, if that makes sense. It's all very, very active and very switched on and very happening. And it just needs to be earthed. So the more grounded you are and more earthed you are, the higher you can reach that energy. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Cool. That makes sense then. Wonderful. Okay. It was very hard. I'm like, earthing. I'm like, I don't even use it, but it was very definite, the word that was coming through. And I was like, oh, I'll say it. Like, okay. All right. So for Claire tonight, for a balance, are we working with the chakras? Yeah. Okay. And we're working with, you get it, makes sense, cool. And so for your support tonight, Claire, actually working with your crown chakra, which makes sense because that's where I could feel all that energy happening. Thanks everyone for bearing with me while I sort of felt my way through that one and listened and gauged the right message that was coming through and the right feel of the energy. And crystals would be good for you about now too, Claire. I'm sure you're surrounded with them. Wow, it's got so high, energy so light. Wonderful. Okay, so is there anything else that Claire needs? Anything else? Wonderful. Okay. So I'm just going to check the other one. So it was the heart. Sorry, it was the base, the brow, and the solar plexus. Okay. And they are now showing up strong now. So Claire, I hope that was of benefit for you tonight. And I'm just going to end our connection now. Wonderful. Okay. I have so many crystals. I was getting it was like really light energy and I just could see crystals, like so many crystals. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. It has been an absolute pleasure to be with you all here tonight. And Jess is looking very much forward to joining you again next Thursday at 8:30. And I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday at 8:30. So for some more micro kinesiology balances around chakras and emotions. In the interim, please do feel free to pop over to my Facebook page and say hello. And also, please do feel free to message me on my Facebook page, so Unleash Your Vitality Kinesiology, for those that have been in lockdown for an extended period of time. So 7+ days. So obviously there's many places that are automatically in that, including our Victorian friends in Australia. So please do message me and let me know if you feel that it would be of benefit for me to do a similar to this, a micro kinesiology balancing session just for those that are really feeling the impact of being in lockdown, extended lockdown. Let me know if that's going to be of benefit for you. If I get enough of a response and vibe and direction that is, then I will organise that, and I will promote that on my Facebook page about when that will happen. So yeah, just throwing that out there. I just want to offer as much support as I can to our global community at the moment. So I'm wishing you all the most wonderful week ahead. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday at 8:30 for more microkinesiology balances. So take care until then. Bye.